right, we are now live and on the record for Tuesday morning criminal docket, April 26, 2022. Mr. Holguin, what do you have this morning?
Good morning, Judge. I have number 16 and number 17.
Okay.
Alexis Chapa.
Good morning. And is Mr. Alexis Chapa present?
Yes, he is. He's under Alexis. He's wearing a...
Okay. That is CR 1800157-I, CR 2005741-I, State of Texas versus Alexis Chapa. What is your announcement, Counselor?
Judge, we're set for a status. We had a status hearing on the felony case out of the 430th yesterday. We got a reset day of June 6th. The state is going to be making us a recommendation on all of Mr. Chapa's pending matters.
Okay.
So I like to, yes,
I'd
like to request a reset, maybe sometime after the June 6th hearing and the 430th.
Okay. Anything to add from the state or probation?
No, Your Honor, nothing from the state.
Okay.
Judge, on this case, Judge, he does have his mobile device with SoberSense. I did receive information from the vendor yesterday that there was a reading on his report, Judge. Later on that day, the vendor did advise me that due to an email not being sent to the defendant, it was a false reading, Judge. So at this time, he has no violations.
Okay. All right. Just make sure, Mr. Chapa, I don't know if you just got lucky this time, but just make sure that you are not drinking while you're out on bond, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So then we can go ahead. Miss Rivera, do we still have room on June 7th?
Judge, would it be for a plea? Because the morning docket, we're a little bit over 100 right now.
No, it's just, well, it's going to depend on what about the 28th?
The 28th, Judge, would work.
Okay, let's do the 28th at 9:30.
Okay, Judge. That's all I have on this case.
Okay, Mr. Chapa, can I get a phone number for you, please?
It's 956-445-3309.
Okay, any other case?
No, ma'am.
All right, then y'all have a good day.
Thank you,
Likewise.
Judge.
Okay, Ms. Garza, what do you have?
Good morning, Your Honor. I have number 93, Patricia Cerrato.
Okay, and is Ms. Cerrato present?
Yes, Judge, she did have the Zoom information. I was trying to find her on your screen.
Okay, Patricia Cerrato, can you please announce yourself?
I'm right here.
Okay, that's CR 2109136-I. What is the announcement, Counselor?
Judge, in this case, we have submitted her PTD application as of January 21st, and we are pending a decision.
Wow. Mr. Lozano, do you have anything on her? It's been on file for about 4 months now.
No, Your Honor, it's still under review. The last time the application was forwarded or reviewed was on March 16th. So we're still pending a decision.
Okay.
I know, Judge, that I have been getting some decisions on some older applications, so hopefully they'll get to it soon.
Okay. Let me go ahead. Hold on. I'm not sure who's. Ms. Cerrato, can you go ahead and mute yourself? I'm not sure if it's yours that's doing that. Okay, let's go ahead and do August the 2nd. And if you get a decision sooner, please let us know. August 2nd at 9:30.
Yes, Your Honor, that's all I have this morning. May I be excused?
Yes, you and your client are excused.
Thank you.
Okay, Jose Pepe Garza, Mr. Garza?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning. I'm here number 42 on the docket. Irene
Okay.
Lopez.
CR 20-03392-I, Irene Lopez. Irene Lopez? Can you please announce yourself, Ms. Lopez? Okay, do you see her? If she's
Sorry, Your
not,
Honor. I'm here.
no, not Ms. Montes, Ms. Lopez.
Okay.
I'm calling Irene Lopez.
Your Honor, I'll come back to it. I'll check with the staff to see where she's at.
Okay, go ahead and check with her. And see, and just go ahead and and I'll recall you. Okay, let us know.
Thank you.
¿Escucha?
Is that your client, Mr. Garza? Ms. Castañeda, can you please ask her if she's Irene Lopez?
¿Es usted Irene López?
Sí,
Yes.
Okay, tell her, go ahead, Mr. Garza, what's your announcement?
Yes, Your Honor. Last time the court set this hearing for, I believe, April 19, Your Honor. We were unaware that notice that was issued, I guess, a day before. So we filed a motion to lift the capias, Your Honor, recall the NISI. She is present on the screen, and we do have a hearing date for June 23rd for the motion to suppress.
Okay, then the court will go ahead and recall any NISI that's been issued on her. Okay,
Yes, Your
So
Honor, that's
then-
all I have.
all right. Then Ms. Castaneda, let her know that we'll see her on June 23rd in person.
Ms. López, su próxima corte es el día 23 de junio en persona.
está bien, correcto.
That's fine, correct.
Thank you,
Okay,
Your
if
Honor.
nothing further, let her know that she's excused.
Ya se puede retirar, Ms. López.
Gracias, con permiso.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Garza. Okay, Mr. Acevedo, what do you have?
Your Honor, number 92 of your docket, State of Texas versus Marisela Serna.
Okay, CR 21-02311-I, Maricela, Maricela Serna, SERNA, Maricela Serna. Can you please announce yourself?
Yes,
you
Your
see-
Honor, I'm here.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead, Counselor. What is your announcement?
Your Honor, I believe I was substituted in. I think she was previously represented by a different counsel. I was recently substituted in. My client is in the process of obtaining a driver's license to apply for PTD, so we're asking just for a little bit more time, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Serna, do you have an alcohol monitoring device by chance?
No, I don't.
Okay, all right, August 2nd at 9:30. If you need something sooner, contact us and let us know.
Thank you, Your Honor. That is all that I have before this honorable court. May I be excused, Your Honor?
You certainly may, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Sahadi, what do you have, sir?
Good morning, Your Honor. James Lahadi here on number 27 on your docket.
Okay, that's CR 21-09125-I. Leslie Garcia. Leslie Garcia, are you present?
Yes.
Okay, turn on your camera, please. All right, what is your announcement, Counselor?
Judge, we've reached an agreement with the state with regard to a plea, and we've actually it'll be a dismissal based on the performance of certain things. Miss Garcia is currently enrolled at Texas State University, but we expect her to have all the items needed for dismissal done within the next week or so, Judge.
Okay, so Mr. Lozano, would this be an administrative dismissal or is she going to be coming before the court?
Your Honor, this would be an administrative dismissal if we get all of the required documents.
Okay, so how much time is she needing?
Not more than 2 weeks should be sufficient, Judge. We should have everything done by then. Maybe
Okay,
about 30 days out of an abundance of caution.
I'm gonna set a tickler for May the 27th to
That's
see
fine.
if it's already been dismissed by that date, and if it hasn't, then I'm gonna set you up.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, anything else?
Nothing further. May we both be excused, Judge.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Cantu del Bosque?
Good morning, Your Honor. I have number 101 and 102.
Okay. That is CR 20-02129-I, CR 20-09073-I, Cynthia Uriegas. Is Ms. Uriegas present? Cynthia Uriegas.
Yes.
Okay, can you please turn your camera on?
It's not letting me.
There should be a little video camera looking thing on the bottom of your phone.
I press it and it says unable to access camera.
Okay, go ahead, Ms. Cantu del Bosque.
Thank you, Your Honor. On this particular case, specifically the DWI judge, these were trying to get a pretrial diversion. However, Ms. Uriegas has been unable to get insurance, and so that might not be a viable option anymore. In reviewing the DWI offense report, Your Honor, it looks like this may be a good case for suppression. However, I need to get the video. So if I could get just a short reset to do that, Judge, and then I'll decide whether to plea her or to file a suppression.
Okay. Ms. Uriagas, do you have an alcohol monitoring device?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Ms. Soto, have you been receiving reports yet on her?
Yes, Judge, she has her mobile device with sober sense and has no violations.
Perfect. Okay, Ms. Uriagas, can I get a phone number for you?
956-445-9791.
Okay, how much of a reset, Ms. Cantu del Bosque?
Judge, I can submit the USB today, so I'm gonna say maybe a 2-week reset, so I can decide what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Ms. Rivera, do we still have room on May 17th?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, May 17th at 9:30.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, anything else?
I do have one other matter. Ms. Uriagas, you can log off now.
Okay, thank you.
Judge, I have number 79 on the docket.
Okay. CR 20-01567-I, Kevin Reina.
Judge,
Is
I'm
this-
getting a response from Mr. Reina. I don't know if he's logged in or not.
Well, what's the report on this one, Mr. Lozano?
Judge, if I may, Judge,
Go ahead.
on Mr. Reina, he's pending the drug education class, Judge. He already paid probation fees. He came in for the drug test. It was negative. He's just pending the class, Judge. And the payment letter fee of $100.
Okay. Do you want an opportunity to contact him? I'd hate to sign him.
Yes, Judge.
For
Yes,
so
if I
little.
can have just a short reset. The drug education class, I'm sure that can be taken care of fairly quickly, Judge.
Yes. Okay, just let me know if you get in touch with him.
Very well, Judge. Does the court want to reset or?
No, I want to see if he's going to show up today since he was given that date on the record. So
Very
he
well.
knows.
Very
So
well.
if he doesn't show up, just let him know a NISI will be issued for him.
Thank you, Judge. I'll stand by.
Okay, thank you. All right, Ms. Muniz, Attorney Victoria Muniz.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
I have number 112 on the court's docket, Nicholas Ibarra, and he is signed on.
Okay, CR 21-08-367-I, Nicholas, Nicolas, Ibarra, Ybarra. Mr. Ibarra, will you please announce yourself?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
All right, what's your announcement, counselor?
Your Honor, this is case there's a felony out of the same transaction. We've been waiting for it to get indicted. It's still been at intake. I believe he is PTD eligible. So I did email the district attorney's office, Mr. Daniel Gonzalez, yesterday to see if they would consider accepting a pretrial diversion application on the misdemeanor, even though the felony is still at intake and they usually like it the other way around. I'm waiting that response, seeing if we could at least get that ball rolling. So if we could get a reset, and then if either the felony gets indicted or they accept a misdemeanor PTD application, hopefully we get some type of movement.
Okay, August 2nd at 9:30. If you need something sooner, just advise us.
Will do, Your Honor. May Mr. Ibarra be excused?
Yes, Mr. Ibarra, we'll see you August 2nd at 9:30, sir.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you.
And I also have, Judge, numbers 35 and number 36 on the court's docket, State of Texas versus Nelson Loera. And he is
Okay.
present on the screen.
CR 20-00964-I, CR 20-00801-I, Nelson Loera, Loera. Mr. Loera, will you please announce yourself?
Yes, I'm here, Judge Nelson Loera.
Okay, can you please turn your camera on? Okay, what is your announcement, counselor?
Your Honor, on this case, he has a felony DWI and a state jail possession of marijuana that are pending. They were originally set for arraignment today in the 92nd District Court. Yesterday, I did see that it was reset by the court to July. He does not have counsel on that case. So I advised him to maybe contact the court, see if somebody can get appointed so that way that case can start to get worked on. And I don't want to do anything on these cases that may affect that case. So we just need a little bit more time, and hopefully we can get that felony, something moving on the felony, and then we can get these misdemeanors resolved.
Okay, August 2nd at 9:30. That's after that date anyway.
Yes. And if we're able to do something on it sooner, I will call and advise the court.
Perfect.
That's all I have, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, y'all have a good day.
Thank you, you as well. Nelson, you can sign off.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Tijerina, Attorney Juan Tijerina.
Good morning, Your Honor. I have number 34, Judge, on your docket.
Okay, good morning. CR 21-02-057-I. Alejandro Ledesma, Ledezma. Is Mr. Ledesma present?
He should be logged on, Your Honor.
Mr. Ledesma, Alejandro Ledesma, please announce yourself. I don't have anybody by that
I'm here.
name.
I'm
Okay,
ready.
thank you. All right, what is your announcement, Counselor?
Judge, on this matter, I'm just asking for more time. I need to discuss this case with the state and just try to get it finalized.
Okay, and how much more time are you requesting?
If the court would allow 30 days.
Do we still, it'll be May 17th at 9:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Okay, anything else?
I do, Judge. I have number 52 on the docket as well.
Okay, Mr. Ledesma, you are excused.
Thank you.
CR 21-03-128-I, Romualdo, Romualdo Martinez. Is Mr. Martinez present? Romualdo Martinez. Okay, do you want an opportunity to contact your client?
Please, Judge, let me go ahead and send him a text. And
Judge, if I may, I see a Romualdo Martinez on my page 2, green shirt.
Oh, okay, there he is.
thank you.
Is that your client right there with the glass? I don't think he knows how to. Mr. Martinez, can you unmute yourself, or is he Spanish speaking or English
He's
speaking?
Spanish speaking, Judge, yes.
Okay, there he is. Ms. Castañeda, please ask him to announce himself.
Romualdo Martinez, por favor, se anuncia.
Sí, estoy presente.
Yes, I'm present.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Tijerina.
Judge, on this matter, we are making an effort to apply for PTD. I'm still dealing with the occupational license so that my client can have a license for the application. I'm just asking for more time if the court would give me the date of the 17th so I can look into that order. That's already been filed, Your Honor.
Okay, May 17th at 9:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Castañeda, let him know that it'll be May 17th at 9:30.
Mr. Martínez, su próxima corte es el 17 de mayo a las 9:30 de la mañana.
Está bueno.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, let him know that he's excused.
Ya se puede retirar, señor Martínez.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Anything else?
No, Judge. Thank you very much, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes.
Thank you.
Ms. Cantu del Bosque, were you able to contact your client?
Yes, Your Honor, he should be logging in.
Okay. What number was that again? I'm sorry.
That was on number 79.
Okay. Kevin Reina, I did have somebody come in. Oh, here he is. Let me see if he connects to audio. Kevin Reina. Mr. Reina, Kevin Reina. Okay, he did not connect to audio. So he can't hear. I saw somebody on, it's a gentleman with glasses. Do you think that's him?
I don't know, Judge. I just spoke to him, got after him for wasting the court's time.
Okay, there he is. Kevin Reina, please announce yourself. Mr. Reina,
Hello.
unmute yourself and announce yourself.
Hello.
Okay,
Hello, Your Honor.
all right, stay on there. All right, Mr. Reina, you were supposed to already have done your drug education class and paid your $100, and you have not done that. Is there an issue with you taking the class?
Well, no, it's just I haven't had time to get enrolled in.
Why? Do you work full-time?
Yes.
Do you go to school?
No, I don't go to school.
Okay, so you haven't had time to take the class to try to dismiss of this, so you just like this hanging over your head?
No, ma'am. It's just I've
I
been.
need for you to understand what an excellent opportunity it is for you to be able to do this and get this dismissed. However, if you don't do what you're supposed to do, then I don't have to allow you to continue on this program. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Just because you got on it does not mean you get to stay on it. If you do not do what you're ordered to do and you ignore the court's order, then you're not going to leave the state any choice but to ask for you to be removed from the program.
Okay.
So do you remember when you came before me and I asked you if there was any conditions on that pretrial diversion contract that you couldn't meet? And you said, no, you could meet all of them. Do you remember that?
Yes, ma'am. I remember that.
Okay. So this is going to be your only opportunity that I'm going to give you to be able to get that done. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Judge, if the court remembers, this gentleman does work outside of the county all over the state and moves from county to county, Judge. Is this a class that can be taken online?
Yes, it's online.
Okay, perfect.
And that's what I told him when he came before me, because I do recall that he doesn't work here.
If the court can give us just a couple of weeks, Judge, I'm sure Mr. Reyna will get that taken care of.
I'm giving him until May the 17th at 9:30. All of that needs to be taken care of before then.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay,
Thank you.
Mr. Reyna?
Yes.
Okay, make sure that you also make arrangements to be present. Now, look, if you get it done before May 17th, the state said that they would dismiss it administratively, which means like you don't even have to show up in front of me anymore.
Okay.
So
Okay,
if
ma'am.
you can get it done before then it can all be taken care of just with paperwork, okay?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay,
Having no
Kevin.
further business before this honorable court, may I be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, you too. Mr. Flores?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. What do you have?
I have two cases before this court, Judge number 40, Leonardo Lopez Ruiz. It should be logged on.
Okay, CR 21-08-171-I, Leonardo Ruiz. Is Mr. Ruiz present?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead, counselor. What is your announcement?
Just I'm asking for time on this case to step in with the DA.
Okay, how much time?
I would say 30 days, Judge.
Okay, so is this the first status?
No, it's not, Judge. This is the second one.
Okay, so we need to go ahead and decide what we're gonna do on this. Is he still PTT eligible, Mr. Lozano?
Yes, Your Honor, he is.
Okay, just so you know that, Mr. Flores.
Yes, Judge. I'm aware.
Okay, so how much time are you asking for?
30 days, Judge.
Okay, but realistically, because would you be able to decide what you're going to do in 30 days?
Well, yes, Judge. I just need to get a meeting in with Mr. Rodriguez on this matter. So need to get that meeting in. So I'm hoping with the next 30 days I'm able to sit down with him and discuss this case.
Let's do June 28th. That'll give you more than enough time. I don't know that you'll be able to get in there in the next 30 days. So June 28th at 9:30.
Yeah, Judge.
Okay, does Mr. Ruiz have an alcohol monitoring device?
No, Judge.
Okay, all right, Mr. Ruiz, we'll see you on June 28th at 9:30, okay?
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, your next case?
Number 49, Judge Victor Magañas.
Okay,
He should be logged on as well, too.
all right, CR 21-09-564-I, Victor Maganas, Maganas Jr., Victor Maganas Jr. Are you present? Nobody's answering by that name. Do you want an opportunity to contact him?
Let me call him, Judge.
Okay,
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Okay, you need to make sure you answer, sir. If not, go ahead.
Judge, in this case, last week on Friday, I got the USB from the state judge on the digital discovery. I didn't have the opportunity to look at those videos, Judge, so I believe by the next setting, we should be resolved, whether it's gonna be a PTD or a plea, Judge.
Okay, and what date, how much time? The June 28th date?
We could do that, Judge. By that time, if I need an earlier date, I'll contact the court, Judge.
Okay, June 28th at 9:30.
That's all we have before this honorable court. May I have excuse, Your Honor?
Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Gorena, Attorney David Gorena.
Yes, good morning, Judge. I have number 108 and 109 on your docket.
Okay. CR 22-00572-I, CR 19-04734-I. Jesus Villarreal. Is Mr. Villarreal present? Jesus Villarreal.
He is, Your Honor.
Mr. Villarreal, will you please announce yourself?
Yes, I'm here, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead, Counselor.
Your Honor, I believe Mr. Villarreal still has a case in intake.
I'm sorry?
I believe Mr. Villarreal still has a case in intake, in felony intake.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, are you showing he has something at intake?
Let me double check, Your Honor.
Okay.
No, Your Honor, there's no felonies pending on this matter.
Okay, we had made the announcement last time there was a stalking charge. If that case is not going to be pursued, then I need to get a recommendation from the state on these two cases that are pending in your court, Judge.
Okay, and how much time do you need then?
If Mr. Lozano can get with me, I don't think we need more than 30 days.
I'm sorry, you faded out.
I think 30 days is sufficient time, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, can you get the recommendation to him?
Yes, Your Honor, the recommendation was actually sent on February 28th, 2022.
I'll look that up, Judge, and I'll get back with Mr. Lozano on that. Hopefully we can have something done by the next court date.
Okay. All right, so then, I'm trying to see because we're getting kind of stacked. May 24th. That's about 30 days at 9:30.
Is that going to be via Zoom, Judge, or in person?
Zoom. The way that we're going to try to do it is any statuses will stay on Tuesdays via Zoom. And my criminal days are Tuesdays and Thursdays. So Tuesdays will just be statuses and jail cases that'll stay Zoom. Thursdays will be any arraignments, motions to suppress, any pleas, anything else that needs to be in person.
Okay. We'll try to get something done by the court.
I'm sorry, Mr. Gorena, it's like, I can't hear you at all.
We'll be in touch with Mr. Lozano, Judge, and we'll try to get this done.
Okay, so then we'll see you May 24th at 9:30. Is that all you have?
Yes, Judge, it is. Thank you.
Okay, you and your client are excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Contreras?
Yes, Your Honor, good morning.
Okay,
I got number 69 on your docket.
yes, sir, good morning. Okay, let me get that. CR 19-15600-I, Gavin Quintanilla. Mr. Quintanilla, are you present?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. All right, go ahead, Counselor.
Your Honor, this is a young man who's eligible for PTD. However, he lives in Austin, Your Honor. Last hearing, we were here, and Your Honor asked for more time in reference to the PTD. but it has not been submitted. It's been difficult to schedule Mr. Quintanilla in the valley. He lives in Austin, like I mentioned, Your Honor. So I am asking for another 30 days just so we can get that PTD package to the DA's office. But again, he's eligible for PTD, Your Honor.
Okay, but I need for him to get that done. So
I
if it's
understand.
important to him, he's gonna make the time to come and meet with you. So Mr. Quintanilla, when will you be here to meet with your attorney to fill out that packet?
My mom told me that in May, we're gonna move back to McAllen somewhere in May.
So you're living in Austin, not going to school in Austin?
No, I already finished high school. And
Well-
college, I went to college for art, but now I'm not going to college right now.
Okay. Mr. Lozano, what are the facts of this case?
1 second, Your Honor.
Sure.
The allegations are that a suspicious male was inside a church bothering members. Upon arrival, the officers arrived and they identified the suspect. When questioned, he wouldn't provide any information. He just kept walking away from the police officers. And it went into a foot pursuit.
What is the, who was the arresting agency? Mr. Quintanilla, stop making faces.
McAllen Police Department, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, okay. So you need to make some time. So are you going to be proceeding with PTD? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you drive, Mr. Quintanilla, or do you depend on your transportation from your family?
Usually I walk, that's it. But usually my mom's at work and stuff, so I just walk everywhere.
Okay. June 28th, Mr. Contreras, please see what you can do. That's more than enough time, especially if they're going to be moving back in May.
Yes, Your Honor.
June
Thank you so much.
28th at 9:30.
Thank you. May I be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, that's all you have?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay,
Thank
you and your client are excused. Mr. Garza, Attorney Carlos Garza.
Morning, Judge. I have number 84 and 85 on your docket.
Okay, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
CR 21-02-707-I, CR 21-11-882-I, State of Texas versus Alberto Ruiz. Is Mr. Ruiz present?
I do not know.
Alberto Ruiz? Well, there's nobody answering by that name. Do you want an opportunity to contact him?
He's been noticed, Judge, and I tried to contact him this morning. His phone isn't working.
Okay.
Our announcement would have been, or would be this. We received a recommendation from the district attorney on this case, and it's a good recommendation. I just need to go over it with him. So I'll try to get him into the office, and it should be ready to plea. So I would ask for, at the most, another 30 days or 2 weeks, whatever is convenient for the court.
Okay, I have May 12th and May 19th,
May 19th, Your Honor.
and that'll be for a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, May 19th at 1:30, and that'll be in person.
Judge, if I may, Judge,
Go ahead.
he was ordered to obtain the mobile device, Judge. I have not been able to confirm if he's obtained it. I have also been trying to get a hold of him, Judge, and his phone's not working, and he hasn't responded.
Okay, well, we're gonna give him to the end of the docket, and if he doesn't show up, we're gonna give him a nice eye. But either way, if we see him by May 19th at 1:30, to plea, he'll have to have complied with everything
Yes,
that,
Judge. Yes, Your Honor.
so I know that you'll try to get a hold of him, but it's beyond your control at some point.
That's it. Okay,
All right,
very good. Thank you. That's all I have. May I be excused?
you certainly may, sir. Have a good day. Okay, Mr. Reyes, Attorney Rene Reyes.
Good morning, Judge. Rene Reyes for Gerardo Longoria, 37, 38, and 39. And he's logged in under GL, Judge.
CR 212048-I, CR 1712678-I, CR 1901722-I, Gerardo Longoria. Mr. Longoria, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here.
Okay, perfect. All right, what is your announcement, Counselor?
Judge, we have reached an agreement, so I'm asking for a plea date.
All right. Okay, I have, how soon do you want it?
At least 2 weeks, Judge, maybe 3.
Okay, the earliest I have on that time frame is May 12th.
That's good, Judge.
May 12th at 1:30, and that'll be in person.
Real good. We'll be there, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Longoria, do you have an alcohol monitoring device?
I had it already for about a year after the incident.
But you don't have it anymore?
No, they had removed it. The court had already requested to take it off my vehicle, and my previous lawyer had brought it up to you. I don't know if you recall, but it wasn't. We didn't need it.
I usually only recall the problematic stuff. So obviously you were not problematic. So you're good. Okay. All right, Mr. Reyes, and we'll see you on May the 12th at 1:30. Okay, Mr. Longoria?
Okay.
Thank you, Judge. See you then.
All right, take care. All right, Mr. Mercado, Attorney Orlando Mercado, what do you have?
Good morning, Your Honor. I have number 87 on the court's docket.
Okay, one moment. CR 20-07309-I, Tomas Sainz Jr. Is Mr. Sainz present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Tomas Sainz Jr., please announce yourself.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm present.
Okay, go ahead. What is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, I've received the recommendation. I need a little bit more time to discuss with client whether we're going to accept or what we're going to do on this case.
Okay, Ms. Soto, do you have a report on Mr. Sainz?
Yes, Judge has his mobile device with lifesaver, Judge, and there's no violations, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Sainz, what is your phone number?
It is 956-445-4921.
Okay, so you need some time to review the rec with him?
Yes, Your Honor.
And how much time are you requesting?
30 days is good.
So do you want me to set him up for a plea or you want to have an opportunity?
One more status would be nice, Your Honor.
Okay, May 24th
Yes, that works for me.
at 9:30. Okay, anything else?
Your Honor,
May we be excused?
this defendant does have a pending felony.
Oh,
Yes.
were you aware of that, Mr. Mercado?
Yes, I spoke to the ADA and he mentioned that we could plead out even though there's a felony, but we need to discuss whether we want to do that, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Okay, well, I'll give you the opportunity to talk to your client about it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Okay,
Y'all
rest
have a
of
good
your
day.
week. Bye.
Okay. Mr. Garcia, Attorney AJ Garcia.
Hey, good morning, Judge. I'm here on number 59 through 63, Mr. Luises Palacios, he's here on screen, Judge.
Okay, that's CR 1904948-I, CR 2119161-I, CR 2119662-I, CR 2105663-I, and CR 2105644-I. Eulises, E-U-L-I-Z-E-S, Palacios. Okay, and what is the announcement?
Judge, we have court tomorrow, 3:38. We're trying to resolve that case before we move on the misdemeanors. We were waiting for it to finally get indicted, and well, it did, so we're trying to resolve that. If we can get a little bit of time so I can explore my options with that state jail felony, Judge.
Okay, and how much time are you requesting?
Specifically 30 days. We have put in a request for ADR, Judge. I doubt it will be accepted, but we'll cross our fingers and we'll pray on that.
Okay, June 7th
June 7th.
at 9:30.
Thank you, Judge. I have nothing further. May we be excused?
Yes, y'all may be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day. Ms. Mendoza, Attorney Melisandra Mendoza, what do you have?
Good morning, Your Honor. I have Mr. Daniel Medrano, and that would be number 55 in the court's criminal docket.
Okay.
He is logged in on Zoom, Your Honor.
CR 21-09493-I, Daniel Medrano. Mr. Medrano, please announce yourself.
Yes.
Okay, and what is the announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, we are in the process of applying for PTD. However, Mr. Medrano just needs a little bit more time to be able to come with a payment for the PTD. So I'm respectfully requesting a reset on this case.
Okay, how much time?
If I can have maybe about 30 days, Your Honor.
But will he be able to comply within 30 days?
Yeah, he should be having it by this Friday or next week at the latest. I just want to give him enough time, Your Honor.
Okay.
So by that, once he pays it, we'll be able to get all the paperwork done.
Okay. June 7th at 9:30.
Would this be in person, Your Honor?
No, it'll be via Zoom.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, I have no further business before this honorable court. May myself and Mr. Medrano be excused?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay,
Mr. Medrano,
thank
you can log out now, okay?
Okay, Mr. Aleman, Attorney Jaime Aleman.
Good morning, Your Honor. I have 53 and 54 in the court's docket.
Okay, good morning. CR 19-04704-I, CR 19-01264-I, Jessica Medina. Is Miss Medina present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, what is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, we were hoping to get a reset to maybe like early June. That June 7th would be perfect. I believe the state was indicated they were willing to dismiss this case with if we could provide a clean UA. So that's what we were hoping to get, Judge.
Okay, and Miss Medina, when will you be available to provide the specimen for that?
And Judge, this is a case.
Go ahead, Mr. Aleman.
Judge, this is a case, actually, we were, I believe, before the court, maybe last week, and were discussing the case, and I had a chance to speak with my client. The court had some concerns because she did mention that she does take CBD, and she's concerned that that might have a THC positive, even though it's trace amounts, that does have that effect. As the court's aware, CBD it's a legal substance, but it does have trace amounts. I did speak with her at length about that, Judge, and I believe that in this particular case, I understand where she's coming from. She does suffer from bipolar disorder. And unfortunately, in her history of medicine to treat that, the first sort of medication they gave her was very oppressive, if you will, kind of zombied her out, if you will. And so one of her counselors suggested the CBD as a mood stabilizer, and it's been very effective for her, but we understand that if someone who's taking a drug test, that would have a problem. So that's why I was asking for that June setting, Judge. Maybe we could even do this administratively. If I can get her to take a test this week and sort of monitor, is anything going to come out and we can see how it would decrease, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, if she does give you a clean UA and the proof of employment, would that be done administratively or did you need a hearing date?
No, Your Honor, it would be handled administratively.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set a tickler then for June the 10th to see if it's been dismissed by that date so that she doesn't have to come before me anymore.
Thank you, Judge. I appreciate that very much.
Okay, anything else?
Nothing further. May we be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Martinez, Attorney Mauricio Martinez.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
I've got Mr. Romeo Lozano, Judge. He's got a handful of cases on your docket. I believe it's 4.
What numbers?
45 through 48, Judge.
Okay. All right. Mr. Adrian Lozano, was Miss Saldana going to be on this morning, or were you making the announcement on her behalf?
She should be on. If not, I can take over, Your Honor.
I'm on, Judge.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see
No, it's
you.
okay.
Let me go ahead and call that one first. CR 21-13062-I, Romeo Lozano. Mr. Romeo Lozano, are you present? Romeo Lozano, do you see him anywhere, Mr. Martinez?
I'm looking for him, Judge. I know he was going to be using his cell phone. I spoke with him this morning. He was on a job site. He was going to be trying to listen to us and then just jump in right when he heard his name. We were going to be requesting a short reset because the felony just got indicted and we just did the arraignments on those, I believe, a week or 2 ago. And so we were essentially just going to be asking for a bit more time on his cases.
Okay, well, he needs to show up first in order. I don't know if you want an opportunity to contact him, but I don't have anybody by that name.
Okay, Judge.
Romeo Lozano?
I'm here, ma'am.
Okay, you need to unmute yourself and.
Sorry about that. I didn't want to be pushing buttons that I didn't know. I do apologize.
Okay. So, and let's take that Miss Saldana's case up first. What's your announcement on that one? Is that going to be the same that to hear it after the felony?
Yes, Judge. They're all out of the same transaction. Not necessarily the date, but it's all the exact same victim, same situation. He was arrested for a felony assault. Then those led to a violation of protective order at the victim's doing. And then there was the misdemeanor marijuana along with a felony possession and an unlawful carrying out of that same arrest. So it's all one big mess, Judge. So we're going to try to see what the felony prosecutors want to do on that case. I have a scheduled appointment with my client to come in and sit down and look at all the evidence, and then we'll go from there, Judge, with your permission.
Okay, anything to add, Miss Saldana?
No, Judge, just that I've been talking with Mr. Lozano, so we're trying to get to see what we can work out together with Mr. Martinez. So we'll be in touch with him as well.
Okay, all right, then on that case, and then on CR 21-20885-I, CR 21-0207-I, and CR 21-0208-I, we'll go ahead and set it after the felony. The felony you said is set on June the 27th. Okay, we'll come back on August the 2nd.
Yes, ma'am.
At 9:30 on all the cases.
Judge, I've got one other case with a different defendant. May Mr. Lozano be excused back to work?
Yes, Mr. Lozano's excused.
Thank you, Judge. And then the other case is Mr. Juan Jesus de Leon, Judge, number 21 on your docket.
CR 21-02-620-I, Juan Jesus de Leon. Mr. de Leon, are you present?
I did see him, Judge. He's wearing a white shirt and glasses.
Prison.
Okay, go ahead, Counselor.
Judge, my notes indicate that we submitted the PTD application back in March. I think we're just waiting on an answer. I don't know if we've gotten anything yet from Mr. Lozano or from Ms. Banda or Mr. Gonzalez at the DA's office.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, are you showing that it's still under review?
Yes, Your Honor, it's still under review.
All right, then we'll come back on August the 2nd at 9:30.
Judge, if for whatever reason we get an email that it's been approved or anything like that, may we request an earlier setting so we can get them started?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Judge. I think that's all I've got in your docket this morning, Judge. May I be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you, Judge. Y'all stay safe.
Thank you, likewise. Okay, Mr. Wayland, Attorney Thomas Wayland.
Yes, Your Honor. Number 113,
Okay,
Angel Brian Zamaripa.
CR 21-04-983-I, Angel Samaripa. Mr. Samaripa, are you present?
I don't see him, Your Honor. And talking to his mother this morning, we've been trying to get a hold of him since yesterday. He has a lot of emotional issues, including bipolar. And she says he'll do this. He'll just go off the grid for 3 or 4 days. And that appears to be the problem right now because we've been trying since yesterday and no response.
Yes, I do recall his case very clearly from the beginning. And I mean, he did real well. Like the first time he came in front of me, it was a disaster.
Yes.
And then the next time that he showed up, I mean, he did really well. Like he was cleaned up, he was trying to get the job and all of that stuff. And so I know that he has mental health issues because I know that I could see, I can recognize it. And also you had stated the same thing. I don't know. Does she know more or less where he is, or has he just disappeared completely?
He has an apartment in McAllen, but she says since Saturday, she hasn't been able to get a hold of him. And she didn't seem alarmed because apparently this is a pattern of his mental illness.
And he's also disabled, right?
That's correct. That's correct. So we would just ask for a resetting, maybe, 10 or 11, which gives him a better chance of making the hearing because he has a sleep disorder also, Your Honor.
Well, he has until the whole docket. I mean, it's 11, almost 11 now. So even if I set him at 9:30, he can be a last case. We don't,
Correct. We'll keep trying to get a hold of him.
Well,
Your Honor, if I may, he is signed up. He is ready for a plea.
okay.
Yes, that's correct.
All right, let's go ahead and do that for May 12th at 1:30. And that'll be in person. And that'll be for the plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, see if you can get a hold of him.
I will, Your Honor, and may I be excused.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Cedillo, Attorney Edna Cedillo.
Yes, Judge, good morning. I have number 82 on the court's docket, Jesus Rodriguez.
Okay. CR 210894-I, Jesus Rodriguez. Is Mr. Rodriguez present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead, Counselor.
Your Honor, we're having the same issue, Judge, the same announcement as the last time we were before the court, and it comes down to finances for my client, Judge. He's been unable to secure enough finances to get an occupational license, which would thereby make him eligible for PTD, Judge. So that's where we're at with that.
I know, but I think this is a third setting with respect to that. So either if he can't, then he needs to do another route. I mean, I know he wants to, but then, I can't keep resetting him if he's not making any viable efforts to try to get that occupational license, such as saving the money. I mean, Mr. Rodriguez, what's your plan? I can't keep resetting you for that.
Yes, ma'am. By this Friday, I would have the full amount.
Okay. Are you handling that for him, Ms. Cedillo?
Your Honor, my understanding is that he will be hiring me on that case, Judge.
Okay. So you'll be getting with Ms. Cedillo by this Friday, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So he needs to get the license, and then hopefully you'll get in to get that done as soon as possible, and then see about applying. So, okay, let's go ahead and come back on June the 28th.
Judge, if the court can give me any other week, Judge, I'll be out that week.
It's only one time, Ms. Cedillo, that I'm going to do. No, I'm just joking. The coffee already kicked in, so I'm good.
You're back to normal.
Yeah, no, we'll go. Then you know what? Let's just do August the 2nd at 9:30. And then what we'll do between now and then, that way I'm not just one more setting. It's like, that gives him plenty of time to get that paid, to apply for his occupational license, to see if you can get the order, and to get the PTD app under review.
Yes, Your Honor. We'll get that done, Judge. Yes.
Okay. August 2nd at 9:30, Mr. Rodriguez, I expect that you'll meet with your attorney or go by there by Friday.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay.
Having no
Anything else,
further,
ma'am?
nothing further, Your Honor. May we be excused?
Certainly may.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Trejo, Attorney Lauro Trejo, what do you have?
Good morning, Judge. I have 3 cases. 2 are online and 1's in my office. The first is number 56,
Okay,
State of Texas versus Vianney Munoz.
CR 20-07073-I, Vianney, Villanay Munoz. Ms. Munoz, are you present?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what is the announcement, Counselor?
Judge, I'm asking for a 30-day reset for status. My client's currently being considered for DWI court.
They still haven't given her the answer?
Well, Judge, I asked for reconsideration of the PTD program, and that was denied, but they said that they would consider DWI court. I responded this morning that my client is interested in the DWI court. So we should have a response shortly.
Okay. So then how much time are you requesting?
30 days should do it, Judge.
All right, May 24th? At 9:30.
Thank you, Judge. My next case is online, number 96 and 97.
Okay, Ms. Munoz, we'll see you May 24th at 9:30. You're excused.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Have a good day.
Likewise, CR 21-03069-I, CR 21-14120-I, Eder, Silva. Mr. Silva, are you present?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, go ahead.
Judge, my client is currently in Illinois, working and living. He will be in town in the first week of July, from July 1st through July 10th. So we're asking for in-person plea setting if the court's available July 1st through July 10th, any of those days.
Okay. Well, you know, when they're out of state, I'll take those pleas on Zoom.
Okay, Judge.
I just clump them with the jail cases on the day that I have the jail docket. So if he's coming down just for that, that's not
Well,
gonna
he'll be down with his family, Judge, during those 10 days. So if the court has availability, we could take care of everything in one shot in person.
I could do in person. If you guys do through Zoom, that's beneficial for me. I don't have to specifically come in June. I could come in on my own. I could come in. It doesn't matter. Zoom works perfect for me as well.
Okay, you're going in and out. Mr. Trejo, what I understood him saying is that Zoom is beneficial to him too. That way he can, I guess, have flexibility to come in when he wants to see his family. Is what I'm understanding the main idea of what he just said. So it's up to you. Is he ready? Are you ready to sign him up?
Well, not quite yet, Judge, but if we do it through Zoom, I'm not sure if the DA's office is okay with me sending the plea documents to my client over the email.
I don't think y'all have had an issue with that, Mr. Lozano. Is that correct?
No, Your Honor, we don't have any issues. We just need the documents to be properly filled out, and then I'll go ahead and e-file them, and we can handle the plea through Zoom.
Okay, Judge. Then we can just keep it through Zoom.
I'm just saying because those dates, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I have staff taking vacation. You know how it is in July. So and then I have 2 of our team members that are having babies, and so we've got life happening to us too. Very exciting things.
Okay,
So,
no, if I could have 45 days, and I'll take care of that through Zoom.
okay, let's go ahead and do that. Let me see what I have. Let's go ahead and do June 28th at 1:30.
Oh, Judge, could I have a different date? I'm sorry, that's my anniversary.
Well, like I told Mr. Leo, you get
My
one
wife will like-
shot. No. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that you're thinking ahead and you know what date you got married. Do you know how many years?
21 years, Judge.
Oh, that's beautiful. Congratulations.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, let me see if we can do the 21st. Yeah, we can do June 21st at 1:30.
Thank you, Your Honor. And I have one more case.
Okay, hold on. So then we'll do June 21st at 1:30. Okay, Mr. Silva, did you get that? June 21st at 1:30, it'll be via Zoom, okay?
Yes, ma'am, I got that.
All right. Okay, any?
Thank you so much. You have a good one.
Go ahead and your excuse, sir. Okay, what's your next case, Mr. Trejo?
Judge, my last case is number 67 and 66. State of Texas versus Eric Bettis.
Okay, CR 21-05-948-I, CR 21-1408-I, Eric Bettis. Is Mr. Bettis present?
He's present in my office, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead, counselor.
Judge, my client is scheduled for drug court observation on May 2nd in County Court number 8 in person. So we're asking for a reset sometime after that.
Okay. May 24th? Wait, what do I have? Did he apply to drug court?
Yes, Judge.
And you said that I'm sorry, go ahead. I was thinking out loud for something else, but go ahead. Tell me about that.
So he's scheduled for the drug court observation on May 2nd in County Court 8.
May 7th.
Is it May 7th?
No, I don't know. May 7th is a Saturday.
Oh, I have May 2nd.
Oh, May 2nd. Okay, I'm sorry. It's because you went out. Okay, May 2nd. All right, let me see if I have something sooner than that. Okay, let's do May 10th at 9:30.
Okay. And that's all I have, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes,
Okay, have a good day, Judge.
thank you. Okay, Ms. Montes, Attorney Melissa Montes.
Honor,
Hi, what number?
I have number 110 and 111, Your Honor, on the court's docket.
CR 22-03308-I, CR 22-03365-I, Breanne Williams, that's Breeanne Williams. Miss Williams, are you present?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What is the announcement, counselor?
Your Honor, on this case, the court had reduced her bonds and the court had set this just to see what was going to happen with that. I also did file some motion suggesting incompetency just because I anticipate that this is going to be a trial case and there's, there is some issue there with regard to that, but everything today is fine.
Okay. Ms. Soto, did you have an announcement on this one?
Judge, on this case, she was placed on AIP. AIP went to do the intake at the county jail. I was advised that there was an incident that took place at the county jail, Judge. I'm not sure if the officer will be pressing charges. I need to find out from my supervisor, Judge. Also, it was also documented that she was going to be moving back to Kilgore, Texas. She was advised that she needed to stay in Hidalgo County, Judge.
Okay, so Ms. Williams, do you understand that as a condition of your bond, you have to stay in Hidalgo County? So
Yes, ma'am.
are you still here?
Yes, I'm in Alton.
Okay, then you need to stay here and you need to also have a cooperation. You need to cooperate with the officer for AIP. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I've completely complied since day one.
Okay, so then, so far I don't see anything that's coming through from that incident that allegedly occurred in the jail, so we're just gonna keep moving forward, okay? So
Thank you.
how much time are you requesting, Ms. Montes?
Your Honor, if we can have, about 45 days, Judge.
Okay, so are you going to want to move forward on the, on your motion? Do you have an order setting hearing on file?
Yes, Your Honor, there was, it was set for today.
Okay, and do you want to move forward and putting testimony on for that, or do you want to hold it over, or what do you want to do?
Let's hold it over, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, then we're gonna come back on June the 21st. And that should, we'll see how she's doing at that time. June 21st at 9:30.
Thank you, Your Honor. May we be excused?
Yes, you and your client are excused.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Osuna, Attorney Jose Osuna, what do you have?
Morning, Your Honor. We have number 116 on the court's docket. That's CR 21-11884I, State of Texas versus Joshua Zuniga. This is a carryover from a previous setting in which the court granted a NISI. We've made further attempts to reach out to Mr. Zuniga, but we've had no success. I don't see anybody by Mr. Zuniga's name on.
Okay, Joshua Zuniga? Okay, we'll go ahead and give him to the end of the docket, and if not, well, the NISI will stay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, any other case?
Yes, Your Honor. We also have number 70 on the court's docket. That's CR 20-07917I, State of Texas versus Alejandro Galvan Ramirez. Mr. Ramirez is present under the name Zoom user. Mr. Ramirez?
Okay, I believe.
I'm here and
Alejandro?
present.
Okay,
Yes,
go
Your Honor.
ahead. And what is your announcement, Counselor?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Lozano emailed me informing me that he would be submitting dismissal documents. So I anticipate that the state's position is that they're moving to dismiss.
Okay, Mr. Lozano?
One second, Your Honor.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
What was the defendant's name, Your Honor?
It was
It's number
Alejandro.
70, Alejandro Ramirez.
And it was the one that you emailed me about this morning.
Okay. Yes, Your Honor, that's correct. The dismissal has been e-filed.
Okay, then we'll go ahead and as soon as it gets into my queue, I'll sign off on it.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay,
We also have number 58 on the court's docket. That one's CR 21-07763I, State of Texas versus Jacqueline Oyervides. I see somebody that resembles Jacqueline Oyervides under the name Zoom user, but I'm not certain if that's her.
okay, Mr. Ramirez, Alejandro Ramirez, you are excused, sir. I'm gonna sign off on your dismissal as soon as I have it, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, you have a good one. Congratulations, sir.
You have a good day. Thank you.
You too. All right, CR 21-07763-I, Jacqueline, Jaqueline Oyervides, Oyervides. Miss Oyervides, are you present?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you please sit up? All right, what is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, this case has trial potential. There was a point in time where Ms. Oyervides' mom showed me a video that made it, at least in my view, very difficult for the state to prove that my client assaulted anybody. Her mom relayed a different video to me, which isn't nearly as useful. So I'm just asking for another status, Your Honor, before I ask for a trial setting. I'd like to give Mr. Lozano the benefit of seeing that video and seeing if his office still wants to proceed. So I would humbly ask, I don't know if the court was still giving that June setting, Your Honor. That would give us plenty of time to try to go back and forth.
The 28th?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. June 28th at 9:30.
Yes, Your Honor. And I have nothing further, Your Honor. Maybe excuse, please.
Yes, you and your client are excused.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Cantu, Attorney Arturo Cantu.
Good morning, Your Honor. I have number 57.
Okay, good morning, sir. CR
I feel like they're putting it
21-07951.
off until they're like able to move into the new courthouse.
CR 21-07951-I, Juan Nava, N-A-V-A. Is that Mr. Nava with you?
Yes, Your Honor, it is.
Okay, go ahead.
I'd like to inquire if there's still a felony at intake, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, what can you tell the court?
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct. There is a felony at intake.
Okay, so are you wanting that to be indicted before you proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So we'll do August the 2nd at 9:30. Because I don't know how long it's gonna take for that.
That's good, Your Honor. I have some other cases.
Okay, so Mr. Nava is excused.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Have a
what's
wonderful
other-
day.
Thank you, sir, you too. All right.
Your Honor, I have Elias Aceves. It's 2, 3, 5, and 6. And he's not present.
But he's homeless, right?
No, he
Not
has
anymore?
he has mental issues along with his mother. Also, like the whole family has mental issues. We've been in contact with the mother. I think right now he's with his grandfather, and he doesn't have a phone right now, so we weren't able to. We can talk to his mom anytime we want, but we weren't able to talk to him. So
Is there an address that you can send him notice?
it's probably best if I go and drive out there. Yeah,
Okay.
somewhere in North Edinburgh. Yeah.
All right, so how much time are you requesting?
Whatever the court wants to give us, these are gonna be trials, so I don't know whatever the court wants to do.
Okay, so you're gonna proceed with trial on these?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, did you file your order setting jury trial?
No, I didn't file an order setting jury trial, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead and file an order setting jury trial on all the cases that are going to be set for a jury trial, and we'll get
Okay.
those dates given to you administratively.
Okay, Your Honor. I think one of the cases set for today for Elias, I think Robert Fuentes, the attorney.
Yes,
I think, yeah, he's also requesting a jury trial as far as I know.
okay.
All right.
If you can let Mr. Puente know to do the same, and that way. Now, you're gonna want all of these on separate dates. There's none of these that you're gonna want together, right?
That's right, Your Honor.
Okay, I just wanna make sure.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Jacob Gonzalez, go ahead and turn off your camera if you're gonna be doing your stretching, okay? Now, Mr. Cantu, go ahead and do that order setting jury trial. And we'll get those set for you administratively. And I'm not gonna set him for a status anymore. Since
Okay,
you
Your
can
Honor.
go ahead and get ready for the trial settings.
Very well, Your Honor. Thank you.
Because
That's
he
all I
doesn't
have.
have anything that needs monitoring,
No, Your Honor.
okay?
All right, great.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Yes,
Have
you
a-
too.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, Mr. Solis, Attorney Jose Antonio Solis.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning, sir. What case?
Judge, I'm here on number 94 of your docket, State of Texas versus Arturo Silva.
Okay, and is Arturo Silva present?
He should be on, Judge. I saw him. Yes, he is, Judge.
Yes.
Oh, perfect. CR 211133-I, Arturo Silva, and CR 208273-I. All right, what is the announcement, Counselor?
Judge, on this case, Mr. Silva has a pending felony out of the same transaction, Judge. That felony is set for June the 22nd. We're just asking for a setting around that time, Judge.
Okay, June 28th at 9:30.
Thank you, Judge. May me and Mr. Silva be excused?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Judge.
Thank you.
You have a good day.
You
Okay,
too. Thank
Mr.
you.
Palacios, Attorney Rick Palacios. Mr. Palacios, Attorney Rick Palacios.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning, sir. What number?
Judge, I have a couple of defendants. They have multiple cases. The first one is Edward Gamboa, number 24, 25, and 26. And he's present.
That is CR 21-09141-I, CR 16-13365-I, and CR 18-12387-I. Edward EDWARD Gamboa. Mr. Gamboa, can you please announce yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, hold on. Lluvia Regalado. Ms. Regalado, are you ill?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, who is your attorney?
She's my client also too, Judge.
Okay, is she the one that had surgery? Or
Yes, that's correct.
okay, I'm gonna go ahead and excuse her, okay?
Thank you.
Then I'm gonna remove her and then your attorney's gonna make the announcement for you. You get some rest, okay?
Gracias.
Okay, we'll take her up next. Okay, so Mr. Gamboa is present. Go ahead, Mr. Palacios.
Judge, we recently already filed the PTD DWI court application, so we're just awaiting a response. If the court can indulge us with 30 days, I'm sure we can get a response by then.
Okay. Okay, we'll do June the 7th at 9:30.
Very well, Judge. May Mr. Gamboa be excused?
Does Mr. Gamboa, do you have an alcohol monitoring device?
Yes, I do, ma'am.
Okay, Ms. Soto, do you have a report on him?
Yes, Judge, he has his mobile device with recovery and there's no violations.
Okay, perfect. All right, thank you, Mr. Gamboa. We'll see you on June 7th at 9:30.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, okay, Mr. Palacios, your next case?
The next case, the judge, is Julia Regalado, cases number 75, 76, 77, and 78.
Okay, CR 1505320-I, CR 211161-I, CR 210739-I, and CR 200813-I. Lluvia, LLUVIA Regalado. And what is the announcement, Counselor?
Judge, we have our upcoming felony case that's set in the 92nd District Court for August 10th of 2022, Judge. So obviously, as we resolve the felony cases, some of these cases that are before your honor would possibly be unadjudicated and or dismissed, Judge. So if the court can set them for the same date or shortly thereafter, Judge, we should be able to close with these cases.
August 16th at 9:30.
Very well, Judge. That's all I have this morning. May I be excused?
Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Palacios, Attorney Terry Palacios.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, sir. What number?
Judge number 18 on your docket. And I think she has several cases, Judge, but I have number 18. It's Claudia Alejandra Cruz.
Yes, sir. CR 1503083-I, CR 210419-I, and CR 1706220-I. Claudia Cruz. Ms. Cruz, are you present?
She's there, Judge. She's the one that
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead, Counselor. What is your announcement?
Judge, I'm trying to get a package deal on her, on all her cases together, Judge. I still haven't been able to do that. So I need about 30 days if possible, Your Honor, to work these out.
Okay. Anything to add? Mr. Lozano, anything else?
Your Honor, a recommendation was sent on March 8th, 2022.
Okay. June 7th at 9:30.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Soto, do you have a report on Ms. Cruz?
Yes, Judge, she has a mobile device with Smart Start and there's no violations.
Okay, perfect. Okay, anything else, Mr. Palacios?
I have number 22 on your docket, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Cruz, we'll see you on June 7th at 9:30.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Likewise. CR 2001-029-I, Miguel Angel Diaz. Mr. Diaz, are you present?
Present, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead, Counselor. What is your announcement?
Judge, we submitted for PTD, but we may have to go through the DWI court, Judge. So we're still working on it. I just need a little bit more time to get that done.
Okay, so how much time do you need to apply for DWI court?
I don't think we need more than 30 days, Your Honor.
Okay,
Your Honor, if I may,
go ahead.
he was denied for PTD and DWI court. The case was staffed on November 17, 2021. The decision came down on March 7, 2022.
Okay, Judge, if we can just set them for a motion to suppress and then we'll take it from there.
Okay, go ahead and file your motion to suppress in the order setting hearing and we'll get you set up. The soonest, I don't know if we still have room on June 23rd, but that's more or less the time frame you're looking at. If it's
Okay,
not
Judge.
in June, it'll probably be in August.
So you want to give us a date today, Judge, or you want me to file
No,
a
just
motion?
file it. I'm just giving you a time frame,
Okay, very well. Thank
just so
you. Judge.
you know. Okay, so we'll go ahead and I'll just set a tickler for that to be the order setting, the motion and the order to be filed by May 27th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Judge, I
And,
have number 86 on your docket.
okay, let me just get the report from Ms. Soto and Mr. Diaz.
Judge, mobile device with safety check and there's no violations.
Okay, all right, Mr. Diaz, then we'll go ahead and see you at your next setting, which will be at your suppression hearing, sir.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. You have a good day.
Yes, likewise.
Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Palacios, what number?
86 on your docket, Judge. Jose
Okay.
Manuel Science.
All right, that's CR 1810581-I, Jose Manuel Science. Mr. Science, are you present?
He's present in my office, Judge, and I'm going to flip that camera over to him.
Okay,
That's him, Judge.
all right, good morning, sir.
Morning.
Okay, what is your announcement, Counselor?
Judge, we just got the restitution together. I'm gonna apply for a DWI court for Mr. Science. And, hopefully we'll get that accepted. I'm not sure if it's been denied or not, but I'm gonna work on that.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, any additional announcement?
No, Your Honor, there will be any PTD or DWI court reconsideration upon successful completion of the successful restitution, and we can move from there.
And we have the restitution in our trust account, Judge.
Okay, so then I'll go ahead and give you an opportunity to ask for that reconsideration since you have the restitution. And then we'll go ahead and come back on June the 7th, since you'll already be here at 9:30.
June 7th. Thank you.
Yes. And Ms. Soto, any report?
Judge, interlock with Lifesaver and there's no violations.
Okay. Okay, anything else?
I have one other case, Judge, number 99 on your docket. That's able to miss.
Okay,
That's criminal trespass, Judge. He's taking a drug test today. He
All
worked
right.
under PTD on that one.
CR 21-09531-I, Abel Tamez. Is Mr. Tamez present?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Okay, so he'll be taking his test for the PTD app?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, then that's been taking a while, so we'll set him for August the 2nd at 9:30.
And that concludes my business this morning, Judge.
Okay, thank you, sir. You have a good day.
Have a great day too, also.
Okay, Ms. Richardson, I understand you're there in my office, so I'll go ahead and take up your case so you can move on to your, since you're in person too, I'm sure you're hopping around.
I absolutely am, Judge. I apologize for showing up late. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. What number?
Oh, and I'm not ready with that.
That's okay. What's the name?
It's Jorge Salinas, Judge. I'm sorry, CR 21-07319.
Okay, give me one moment. Jorge Salinas?
Yes, Judge. I have 21-07319. Oh, Judge, this was a carryover, Judge. You reset it for today on a motion to remove his device.
Okay, and is he present?
I'm not sure.
Mr. Salinas, Jorge Salinas?
I don't know if he is.
I don't have anybody by that name. Do you want to check in with us in a while?
Yes, Judge, I'll check to see, and I'm set back over here on Thursday with your permission. I do have to run downstairs to the 93rd as well.
That's fine.
If Your Honor is okay, if he's not logged on, if Your Honor would hear my motion on Thursday, if you have.
That's fine.
Okay.
I do have docket on Thursday, but it's in person. But you know what? I'll have Ms. Rivera contact you later on this afternoon and we'll figure it out.
Okay, Judge, because otherwise, just for your information, I'm here in person on Thursday also.
Okay. And the only reason I'm saying is because it's not on my docket, so it could have been that he also got confused. I don't know.
Could very well be. So.
Okay, but we'll contact you this afternoon then.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Thank you. You have a good day.
You too.
Okay, Mr. Vargas, Attorney Daniel Vargas.
Yes, Judge. Good morning.
Good
I have
morning.
number 23 on your docket.
Okay,
Mr.
your assistant's not working with you today?
John. He is. I was in court, Judge, over there in person, and so I told him to log in, make sure.
No, I'm talking about your child.
Oh, no, she's at school.
Okay, you said John Flores?
John Anthony Flores.
Okay,
Number
CR
23.
209309-I, John Anthony Flores. Mr. Flores, are you present?
Yes, here.
Okay, go ahead, Counselor.
Yes, Judge, it's just a status hearing, and I believe that after reviewing the evidence, Judge, we're going to be filing a motion to suppress on this case. We haven't filed it yet.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. Then go ahead and file your motion to suppress in the order setting hearing by May 27th. And I'm just going to set a tickler for that. So he won't appear again until a suppression hearing.
Okay. Thank you, Judge. That's all I have this morning.
Okay, you and your
No
client are
excuse.
excused.
All right.
Okay, Mr. Ramos, Attorney Juan Ramos.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
I'm here on number 7 in the criminal docket.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Number what?
I'm here on number 7 in your criminal docket, Judge. 7.
You have a really bad connection. CR
I'm so sorry, Judge. I'm
2102.
here at the courthouse.
Yeah, CR 2102-788-I, Rafael Alonso. Mr. Alonso, are you present?
Yes, ma'am, present.
Okay, go ahead, Counselor. What's your announcement?
Your Honor, we're applying for a bus down. There are a couple of things that we still need to process for Mr. Alonso on that application, Judge.
Okay, how much time are you requesting?
And so we're respectfully asking for another 30 days, Judge, just to allow for the processing time.
So you're applying for a bus down, but it's under review right now. So you already applied for it?
What we need, Judge, is we need to review some of the, like, for example, the UA test and a couple other things, Judge.
Okay. Okay, so yes, but I'm just saying because realistically, I don't want to set you too soon if he's, because you still have a process to go. So Ms. Soto, let me have a report on Mr. Alonso, please.
Judge, mobile device with safety check and there's no violations.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give you August the 2nd at 9:30, and that'll give you plenty of time to do what you need so it can be under review. And I will only bring him in if he has a violation.
Understood, Judge, and we appreciate it. We appreciate that.
Okay, Mr. Alonso, did you catch that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, then we'll see you on August 2nd at 9:30. Anything else, Mr. Ramos?
I have one other case, nothing further on this case, Judge. I have one other matter.
Okay, you're still freezing really bad. If you need the services of our public access laptop, you can always go up to our office. But what's the number?
It's number 15, Judge. Is my signal better?
A little. CR 21-10463-I. Julio Luis Castillo. Is Mr. Castillo present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead. What is your announcement, Counselor?
Judge, today we were set for a victim testimony and an affidavit of non-prosecution from the alleged victim, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, is the alleged victim here?
Your Honor, the court could call Marcela Romero.
Mr. Damian, please call out the name Marcela Romero.
Yes, ma'am. Marcela Romero. Marcela Romero. I believe she's trying to unmute, Judge.
Sorry, yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Okay, are you ready to proceed, Mr. Lozano?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Romero, can I please have you raise your right hand? Do you swear that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, you may lower your hand. Please listen to the questions carefully. Go ahead, Mr. Lozano.
Could you please state your full name for the record?
Marcela Romero.
And what is your relationship with the defendant?
He's my husband.
Okay, and how long have you been in a relationship with him?
Married. We've been married for years, more than 3 years, for 4 years.
And do you have any kids?
And we have 2 kids.
Okay. And can you tell me what happened on August 5th, 2021?
We got in a very serious fight.
And could you detail the fight?
Well, we were fighting. We had money, so we were fighting about that, and then he got very aggressive.
Did he push you against the wall?
Yes, he.
Did he hit you with any objects?
Yes, he did.
Okay. And is there a history of violence in your relationship with him?
No, not for that.
And are you concerned about any future violent acts?
No. Everything's good after that incident.
Okay. And have you filed an affidavit of non-prosecution with the district attorney's office?
Yes.
And did you fill it out on your own free will?
Yes, I did.
Nobody promised you anything or
No.
threatened you in any way to get you to sign the affidavit of non-prosecution?
No.
And do you wish to drop the charges against the defendant?
Yes, I do.
Do you understand that by dropping these charges, this case cannot be reopened?
Yes, I do.
But you do understand that if another incident was to occur, you could open up a new case?
Okay. Yes, I do.
State passes the witness, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Ramos, do you have any questions?
I have no questions, Judge.
Okay. So then, Ms. Romero, are you asking the court today to dismiss the charges against your husband, Ms. Castillo?
Yes.
Do you feel like you are in danger?
No.
Is this an isolated incident?
Yes.
Okay, so there's no history of violence between the two of you?
Yeah, I do have some individuals on the hallway.
Then the court will go ahead and accept her affidavit of non-prosecution and her victim testimony today.
See if I can find a quieter location.
Okay, so this will be done administratively. What else does he need to do?
Your Honor, we're requesting the anger management certificate for dismissal.
Okay, so Mr. Ramos, you'll need to talk to your client about signing up for those anger management classes, and they are online.
Will do, Judge. We'll get that taken care of right away.
Okay, so how many weeks are those? Is that the one that's 8 weeks?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set it up for a status on August the 2nd to make sure that it's already been done. If it's dismissed by that time, you all do not need to show up. If it's not dismissed by that time, then I need to know why. Okay?
Understood, Judge. We'll
All
make
right.
sure to have everything done before that date.
Okay, August 2nd at 9:30, Mr. Castillo, only if you don't do what you're supposed to, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay,
We'll
you
get
and
that.
you and your wife are excused. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you.
All right, anything else, Mr. Ramos?
Nothing further before this honorable court, Judge. May I also be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you. Have a good day, Judge.
Likewise. Okay. Ms. Flores, Attorney Vanessa Flores.
Yes, Your Honor. I have number 80 and 81 on the court's docket. State of Texas versus Marcelino Rico.
CR 1706257-I, CR 1911280-I. Marcelino Rico. Is Mr. Rico present?
He is, Your Honor. I did see him logged into Zoom.
Mr. Rico? Mr. Rico? Marcelino Rico?
I don't show that he's connected to audio, Your Honor. I do see his name. It's at the bottom of my participants list.
Let me see. Okay, I do see, he's not connected to audio, but go ahead. What's your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, in this case, upon completion of payments of restitution, it should, well, one of the cases will be dismissed. The other is a motion to revoke that will be dismissed. Mr. Rico, I'm not sure if the court recalls, but had only made one payment prior to today. He actually made an additional payment of $398 in April. But that still leaves the balance at over $1,000, or I believe $800. I know the court had wanted to see kind of some movement on it. He did provide me with bank documentation to where those are the only funds that were available to him to be able to give in this case. So at this time, we'd just be respectfully asking for some more time so that he can continue to give those payments.
Okay, so he still has a balance of over $1,000, right?
I believe now it's at 800, Your Honor.
Okay.
Judge, if I may, Judge, his balance of restitution is $645.87.
Okay, well, he made a dent, it's $645.87 now.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'll give him some time. Realistically, you think he'll get it done within 60 days or more than that?
I think you would need more time, Your Honor, but if you could give us 60 days, then at least we can keep track of the payments that he's making.
Let me just go ahead and give you August 2nd at 9:30.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. You have a good day.
Thank you, too.
Okay, Mr. Munoz, Attorney Jorge Munoz.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. What number, sir?
I have number 100 on the court docket, Judge, State of Texas versus Javier Torres.
Okay.
Judge, I haven't had any contact with Mr. Torres. I don't believe he's on Zoom, Judge. We've tried to reach out to him, but we've been unsuccessful.
Okay, CR 2008-286-I, Javier Torres Jr. Okay, he has until the end of the docket. We'll just call him at the end. I mean, he doesn't show up, we'll have to issue a nice sign.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, your next case?
Number 68 on the court docket, CR 21-02370 I, Judge Saul Perez.
Okay, Saul Perez, are you present? Saul Perez.
He should be.
presente.
Okay, go
Judge,
ahead. What is your announcement?
He has a pending felony, Judge, so I'd ask the court for another setting in this case, Judge.
Okay, has it already been indicted?
I don't believe that it has, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, what are you showing on that pending felony?
It has not been indicted, Your Honor.
Okay. So let's go ahead and do, does he have a device? I don't think so. Ms.
Judge,
Soto-
it was removed back in 2021, Judge.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and do August 2nd at 9:30. Ms. Castañeda, let him know that he's to return on August 2nd at 9:30.
Señor Pérez, su próxima corte es el día 2 de agosto a las 9:30 de la mañana.
Ok, muchas gracias.
Okay, thank you.
Let him know he can be excused.
Ya se puede retirar.
Ok, muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Okay, your next case?
That's all I have, Judge, this morning. Might be excused, Judge.
You certainly may. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Vega, Attorney Oscar Vega.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. I represent Abel Patino. That's number 64, I believe, on your docket.
Yes, sir. CR 21-03-118-I, Abel Patino.
He should,
Abel Patino.
should be logged on. And
I'm sorry, Mr. Patino, was that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Vega. What's your announcement?
Judge, we're going to apply for PTD. He has to get his license, and I know he was trying to do that paperwork to obtain his license. We just probably need about, he told me like 3 to 4 weeks to be able to get it. And we should have the packet ready to turn in at that time as well.
Okay, Mr. Patino, are you just reinstating your license? Or are you having to take your driver's test and everything for the first time?
I have to get my driver's test for the first time.
Have you already scheduled that?
Yes, it's supposed to be on next week on Thursday.
Okay. And so, so you've already scheduled your test for next week then, okay?
Yes, I already took the courses and everything online.
Okay, all right. And so then after that, he needs to still apply for PTD, correct?
Correct.
Okay. That's taking a while. So I'm gonna go ahead. He doesn't have an alcohol monitoring device, does he?
I
Mr.
do.
Patino- Mr. Patino, do you have an alcohol monitoring device?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Then I'll go ahead and reset him for August the 2nd at 9:30 to give you time to do everything you need. Please make sure, Mr. Patino, that you get all the documentation that you need to your attorney in plenty of time, because I do not want you applying for PTD the day before August 2nd, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
All right, and I believe there's a nice eye out on your client, Mr. Vega. Are you asking for that to be recalled at this time?
Yes, Your Honor. I thought we had done that last time, Judge. But
I don't,
okay, yes.
honestly, I don't know, but just out of an abundance of caution, if there is a nice eye, I'll go ahead and recall it.
All right. Thank you, Judge.
Okay, anything else?
That's all we have, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Y'all have a good day.
Your Honor,
I'm sorry.
may we have a 3-minute recess?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Sorry, Mr. Mora, we'll take you up right after we come back. Okay. Okay, Ms. Flores, are we ready?
Yes, Judge, ready.
All right. Okay, we're back on the record. Hold on, somebody. Okay, there we go. All right, Mr. Mora, what do you have, sir?
I have several cases. Number 50 on the docket is one of them.
Okay. Let me see. That's CR 21-03-072-I, Julio Cesar Martinez. Mr. Martinez, are you present?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead, counselor. What's your announcement?
Judge, I guess now that we're getting in person, we'll make sure, and I'll get with, I guess I need about 30 days, Judge, to see which way we're going to go with this.
Okay, he also has a case out of Ms. Saldana's court, so that's CR 21-11744-I. And anything to, is that the same announcement on both of them?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Saldana, do you have anything to add?
No, Judge, nothing at all, but I'll just get in contact with Mr. Mora so we can work out and I can send over a recommendation.
Okay. So do you want me to set you for another status or did you want a plea date?
Another status, Judge.
Okay, so June 7th at 9:30, so you can let me know how you want to proceed.
Very well, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Martinez, we'll see you June 7th at 9:30, sir. You are excused.
Thank you.
Your next case?
44.
Okay. CR 1800877-I. And are you also on the DWI Class A?
Should have been, Judge.
Okay. CR 21-06371-I. That way you can file your notice of appearance. Okay, is she still in federal custody, sir?
Yes, Judge. I've forwarded the information to the state, and they keep requesting some additional documents. I don't know exactly what they need, other than the cause number. I mean, I don't normally forward indictments because there's co-defendants. I don't know if they're able to get on PACER. I know some of the AUSAs do get on PACER if they wanted some specific information, because sometimes I'm not privy to that. I can't get any of that information if I'm not the attorney of record.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, did you need additional documents or? You're on mute, Mr. Lozano.
Yes, Your Honor, I would request additional documents, but I could also stop this case with my supervisor and see what other route we can take.
Okay, I mean, it's not hard to see whether or not she's in federal custody, but I mean.
She's out of the Brownsville division. I know that.
And plus you have an officer of the court telling you that. So go ahead and staff that case with Ms. Lozano to see what can be done on it. And I'm gonna go ahead and set you out to August the 16th at 9:30. Okay. All right, your next case?
The next one is 31 on the docket.
Okay. CR 21-05978-I, Yadira Gonzalez, Gonzalez. Is Ms. Gonzalez present?
Judge, I don't know. We've tried contacting some numbers that we had.
Okay, she's present, Mr. Mora. Go ahead.
Okay,
What is your announcement?
Judge, I'll need to get some good information, a good number for her so we can contact her and then get a recommendation from the state.
Ms. Soto, do you have a report on Ms. Gonzalez?
Yes, Judge, she has a mobile device to safeguard and there's no violations.
Okay. Ms. Gonzalez, can I get a phone number for you, please?
Yes, it's 956-624-8617.
Okay. Your attorney's office is going to contact you to explain the next process, okay?
Okay.
All right. And we'll go ahead and come back on June the 28th, Mr. Mora, at 9:30. to see if you've been able to meet with her since by then.
That'll work, Judge.
Okay. Ms. Gonzalez, you're excused, ma'am, until June 28th, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes. Mr. Mora, your next case?
98.
June 28th.
Okay, CR 2006-134-I, Roman Solorzano, Solorzano. Mr. Solorzano, are you present? Roman Solorzano. Okay, I don't have anybody on by that name, but I'll take your announcement. If he doesn't come on by the end of the docket, I'll have to issue my side.
Judge, this gentleman is a gentleman that's out of Oklahoma. He's been on every single time. I don't know what the issue is. But I do know that this was a case where there was alleged, the victim was to have alleged, the victim was making accusations that my client allegedly assaulted her. The last announcement I made, or a couple of court hearings ago, my client is actually the one that has the child. There was a CPS investigation. I think mama was involved in drugs of some sort. And so that's been the issue. I know the state the last time was supposed to make contact with her to see what was going on. But at that point, if they're not willing to dismiss based on certain facts, I would ask for a trial date.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, do you have an announcement on that case?
Your Honor, we have been in contact with the victim. They were set for an appointment, an A&P appointment on November 15th, but they didn't show up. I tried contacting them and they didn't reply. They haven't answered my calls.
Okay. So they didn't keep their appointment then?
No, Your Honor, they didn't follow through.
Okay, well, if you want, Mr. Mora, go ahead and file your order setting jury trial and we'll get you set.
Very well, Judge.
And if you do contact your client, just let us know so that we can remove any NISI if it's granted.
Judge, if you can, I can try to have my office call him in, or I just don't want him to issue, because he's the one with the child. If he ends up getting arrested, there's going to be, I guess, CPS in whatever state, and we're going to end up with a bigger mess.
Okay, yeah, just go ahead and contact your office and see if you can get a hold of him.
All right.
Okay, anything else?
No, ma'am.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, Mr. Banker, Attorney Charles Banker.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Thank you. I'm here on Jacob Gonzalez, 29 on the docket.
Okay.
Judge,
CR 1802621-I, and Mr. Gonzalez is present. Go ahead.
yes, he is. Thank you. Judge, he has a felony still pending, and we've made this announcement, obviously, on multiple occasions. We're set now on May 19th on that felony. So we would ask for another status setting after that, maybe in June.
Okay. June 28th at 9:30.
Judge, can we have an earlier or a later date than that? I have a conflict on that date.
After that, it would be August 2nd.
That's fine. I think once we resolve the felony, this would be resolved. So,
Okay, August 2nd at 9:30.
all right. Thank you so much, Judge. May we be excused?
You certainly may, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Oxford, Attorney Austin Oxford.
Morning, Your Honor, Austin Oxford. I've got number 30 on the courts of the criminal docket, State of Texas versus Silvestre Gonzalez. Judge, I did see him on earlier under the moniker of Silver.
Yes, I saw him. Yes, CR 21-02-799-I, Silvestre Gonzalez, and Mr. Gonzalez is present. Go ahead, Counselor.
Judge, I believe earlier this month, there was a NISI that was issued. It's set for the docket today to recall the NISI, and I believe there's a felony pending. I did take a look just now to see if anything had come in, and I don't see any new felonies.
Okay, well, he's present, so I'll recall the NISI. Mr. Lozano, can you see it? Does it show that the felony is still at intake?
Yes, Your Honor, the felony is still at intake.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and set him for August the 2nd at 9:30.
Very well, Judge. That's all I have before this honorable court. May I be excused?
Yes, you and your client are excused. Thank you.
Thank you.
Miss Richardson?
Your Honor, I'm here. I'm sorry.
Okay, I can't, you're breaking up really badly. It's freezing the signal inside the courthouse for some
I'm
reason.
sorry, Judge. Let me. Yeah, I'm gonna move toward the window. I think the signal gets better over there.
Okay.
Okay, Judge. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Not my day.
It's all right.
I mean, it's a transition.
Yeah, I mean, I don't expect things to go perfect. Don't worry about it. You should have seen how my morning started.
You guys are very resilient. I was gonna say, so I know you guys are super resilient. So, I have Judge Robin Zamora, numbers 114 and 115.
Okay. That's CR 20-05-358-I, CR 21-12789-I, Robin, ROBYN. Zamora, is Miss Zamora present? Robin Zamora.
I'm hoping she is, Judge. I know we've been in consistent contact with her.
Yes, ma'am. I don't have anybody by that name, but I do have a phone number ending in 919. I do have an LG Stylo 6.
Good morning. That's me, Fela.
Oh, that's Miss Fela. Okay.
I'm pending. Yes.
Okay.
Let me see, Judge. I'm trying to get some info.
Sure.
Did you say 993? There's
no
number
it was
ends in 1993. No, okay.
I only have one on, and that's Miss Fela Olivares.
Okay. We did send an email to her last known address. I'm hoping that we called her, Judge. I don't have that in my notes, but I know we sent her an email, but we should have called her. That's what we do. And just for your Honor's information, we do have discovery on the criminal trespass.
Okay.
I do not as to the DWI.
Okay, so you're still pending discovery on the DWI.
That is correct, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, can you please send that out to her, or what do you show on your end?
Yes, Your Honor, we'll go ahead and send it out after that.
Okay, so how much time are you requesting, Ms. Richardson?
In the likelihood, Judge, that there's digital discovery, can we have 45 days?
We'll come back. Ms. Soto, does she have a device? I don't see that she has a device.
No, Judge, she doesn't.
Okay.
I think Your Honor addressed that, and I don't think it was warranted.
Okay. So we'll come back on August the 2nd at 9:30, and that'll give you plenty of time to work it up.
It certainly does, Judge. And if we have anything before to address, we'll notify your staff.
Okay. Thank you. And I'll give you an opportunity to contact her.
Thank you, Judge. And I'm also, with your permission, Judge, I'm standing in with a recent request for Monica Galvan.
Okay. What number? Do you know?
I don't. She did not. Okay. We were just in the process of discussing that.
Okay. What is the client's name?
I'm gonna switch to my message, Judge. She just sent that. Yes, Judge. Carlos Gomez. Yes, Judge. Number 28, I believe.
Okay. CR 20-08-320-I, Carlos Gomez. Is Mr. Gomez present? Carlos Gomez. I do see a Carlos Gomez.
Presente, buenos días, señora jueza.
Sí, Mr. Gómez, ¿cómo está? Buenos días.
Bien.
Ya me acordé quién es, ya me acordé.
A ver si ahora sí me pueden hacer ya cualquier problema, porque ya tengo tiempo de que no me han hecho nada.
Ay, pues lo siento mucho, es que la licenciada Galván no pudo estar aquí hoy, so su colega le va a ayudar. So, pero no se va a resolver hoy, pero a lo mejor ya muy pronto se va a resolver. A ver si la licenciada Richardson puede hablar con su abogado. Okay. Okay, let me go ahead and that doesn't need to be translated. That's fine. It doesn't need to be on the record. All right, Miss Richardson, what do you have on me for Miss Gomez? Mr. Gomez, I'm sorry.
Yes, Judge. Yes, Judge, as the court is keenly aware, Mr. Gomez is of an advanced stage. Ms. Galvan has taken that into account in her negotiations. Judge, she's trying to resolve it with the state's satisfaction, yours, but the least hardship on Mr. Gomez.
I understand that. Ms. Castañeda, please ask Mr. Gomez how old he is.
Señor Gómez, ¿cuántos años tiene?
Voy a cumplir 81 en julio.
I will be 81 in July.
Okay, we're gonna staff this case, all right?
Perfect.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, the recommendation that you sent to Ms. Galvan was what?
6 months probation, Your Honor.
Okay. And what else? Just 6 months probation, just court cost fine?
The classes, med impact, Texas driver's license suspension.
Okay. Can you please check with Ms. Galvan? I do want to staff this case. Mr. Gomez does not obviously have to be present when we staff it, but I'll give her the opportunity to let me know when she's either going to be in person or we'll pick a time for her to come in. I'll have Ms. Rivera reach out to her later on this afternoon because this is a special circumstance or unusual circumstance.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and do that and we'll let Ms. Galvan know. Ms. Castaneda, can you please let Mr. Gomez know that we're going to have a conference with his attorney to see how we can best put this to rest?
Señor Gómez, vamos a tener una conferencia con su abogada para ver cómo mejor resolver su caso.
Está bien, señora jueza.
Okay.
That's fine, Judge.
Okay, pues usted pase un buen día, que Dios lo bendiga, ¿ok?
Igualmente le deseo lo mejor.
Gracias, y yo lo voy a aceptar.
Sí, gracias.
Okay. Ya se puede retirar, sir. All right. Thank you, Ms. Richardson, for stepping in.
Yes, no problem, Judge. Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Okay, Mr. Pruneda, attorney Leo Pruneda.
Good morning, Your Honor. How you doing?
Good morning, sir. Doing very, very blessed. How can I help you today?
Okay, I'm number 41, Judge, CR 16-13624I, State versus Adam Iglesias Lopez. I'm sending in for Roel Trevino. And Judge, I have not had a chance to talk to Mr. Lopez on this case. I understand from Roy Trevino, Mr. Roel Trevino's son, that they basically are trying to work up a PTD packet. And I'm going to have to see if I can contact Mr. Lopez, have come in and meet with my secretary and get it prepared and submit it. We would need at least 30 days minimum, Judge.
Okay, so Mr. Adam Lopez is not present today.
I don't know, Judge, and I don't know what he looks like. This was kind of sprung up on us early this morning.
Okay, so you haven't, so there's been no opportunity yet. So you haven't met with him, correct?
That is correct, Judge. And so I don't know if he's even received notice of the hearing, Judge. He might have, but I don't know for a fact.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did, but I'll go ahead and give you an opportunity since given the situation that you're in. So as far as having to meet him for the first time, so we'll come back on June 28th at 9:30.
Very well, Judge. May I be excused till then?
Yes.
Have a good day, Judge.
Likewise. Okay, Ms. Palacios Love, what do you have? Besides your brother behind you back there, stalking you.
Your Honor, I have number 1 on the court's docket. We're set for a restitution hearing. David Bustamante, CR 21-09203-I.
Okay, David Bustamante is, do we have anything to put on this, Mr. Lozano?
No, Your Honor, the victim did not come forward. Restitution set at 0.
All right. Okay, anything else, Ms. Palacios Love?
Nothing further. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. You have a great day. Okay, Mr. Ramirez, Attorney Dennis Ramirez.
Good morning, Judge. Dennis
morning,
Ramirez,
sir.
number 33 in your docket.
Yes, sir. CR 20-04690-I, Olegario, Olegario Hinojosa. Olegario Hinojosa. I do see somebody on with Olegario's iPhone. There we are.
I'm there.
All right, Mr. Ramirez, what is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, on this case, I'm just pending the discovery, but I also understand in visiting with the state that there's 2 pending misdemeanors at intake still. So even if I had the discovery, it wouldn't have been resolved yet. But we're asking for some additional time on this to get those new cases in.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, what are the misdemeanors that are pending? What are they? What offenses?
Your Honor, they have case numbers now. So the first one is an assault causing bodily injury. That is CR 22-02462I.
Okay, and the next one?
The next one is a criminal mischief. CR 22-02463I.
Okay, Mr. Ramirez, were you appointed on Mr. Hinojosa's case or were you retained?
Appointed, Your Honor.
Okay, so Mr. Hinojosa, do you have any objection with us appointing your Mr. Ramirez to your 2 new misdemeanor cases?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so Mr. Ramirez, we're going to appoint you on CR 22-02462-I and CR 22-02463-I. And Ms. Rivera, do we have arraignment dates on those yet?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. No, I was on mute. No, Judge, there is not. If Mr. Ramirez could file those waivers.
Okay, Mr. Ramirez, if I'll accept your waivers on those 2 cases. Did you get the case numbers?
I did, Your Honor. I'll get with Mr. Hinojosa to come by my office to sign off on that. And I'll get notice of appearance and discovery request filed on those 2 cases as well.
Okay, Mr. Hinojosa, can I get an updated phone number for you, please?
956-862-2106.
Okay, sir. If your information ever changes, you need to let your attorney know, okay?
I will.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and I'll give you an opportunity to send out your motions on those, Mr. Ramirez, and to get everything filed. And we'll go ahead and come back on August the 16th at 9:30 on all 3 cases.
Okay, thank you very much, Your Honor. I appreciate it. Oh, may he be excused? I have one other case with you.
Yes, Mr. Hinojosa, we'll see you on August 16th at 9:30, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, and your next case, sir?
This is going to be number 103 on your docket.
CR 20-09347-I, Zachary Vasquez. I did see a Mr. Vasquez present.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, can you please turn your camera on?
Yes, I'm doing that right now, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Vasquez, can you please spell your last name for me because your screen has a different name spelling than the docket?
It's VAZQUEZ.
Okay, got it. All right, that's CR 20-09347-I. And what is your announcement, Counselor?
I believe on Mr. Vasquez's case, Judge, I do have a recommendation after visiting with the state on this. I just need some time to discuss it with Mr. Vasquez. He did advise me this morning that he had some issues with his phone and he had been out of pocket. He was able to log on today so that a warrant wouldn't be issued. But if I can get a month, Judge, that should give us enough time to wrap it up.
Okay, and do you have his current phone number now?
Yes, I do.
It's the same phone number, yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Do you want me to set him up for a status or for a plea?
Let's do status, Judge, and if we do reach an agreement, then I'll visit with the court staff to make sure we get on the plea docket.
Okay, and you said in 30 days?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, let's
Your
do
Honor.
May. Go ahead, Mr. Lozano.
Yeah, and just to be clear, the recommendation is an anger management for dismissal.
Okay. So he just needs to take his anger management class for dismissal, and then that would be done administratively?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, and Mr. Ramirez, that may be something very well that your client would take, correct?
Yes, Judge, and I believe that was offered to us in early January, and I had forwarded to my client on January 14th the anger management information, and it was just a communication issue with Mr.
Okay.
Vasquez.
So, Mr. Vasquez, I need for you to get started on that anger management class, okay? So
Yes,
that we
ma'am.
can go ahead and dispose of this. And
Yes,
so
ma'am.
you won't need to come before me anymore, but Mr. Ramirez is gonna send you that information again, and I need you to get registered for that because it is an 8-week course.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead.
I was gonna say, if it's an 8-week course, it'll be fine if I get registered and everything before my next visit, my next court visit. I mean,
Well,
I'm
you
just,
need to get registered and start taking it. It's all online.
okay,
It's all online, but it does take 8 weeks.
okay. All right, I understand.
You know, so but then you don't have to come in front of me anymore. They just do the paperwork. They send in the dismissal.
Okay, I understand, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna set a tickler an even longer time than that for August the 5th, Mr. Ramirez.
Okay.
Just to make sure that he already took the course and that the paperwork has been filed.
What was that date again, Judge? August?
I'm just gonna do a tickler, no appearance.
Okay, thank you,
For
Judge.
August the 5th. Okay?
Yes, thank you very much, Your Honor. I have nothing further before this honorable court. May my client and I be excused?
Yes, you may.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Solorzano? Go ahead and unmute.
Hi.
Hi, okay, I'm gonna
Good morning.
count you present, okay? So your attorney already made the announcement for you. And so now that you're present, that's all I needed was just to see you present, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. You have a
Am
good
I-
day.
The day, Your Honor?
Oh, go ahead. No, hold on, let me get that for you.
No, I was just wondering if I was excused for the day. I apologize.
Oh, yes, you're excused for the day. I thought you asked me for the date, so.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, Your Honor. You have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Mr. Jarvis?
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, sir. What number?
I have number 32, Megan Hanks.
Okay, and is Ms. Hanks present?
I'm present,
She
Your Honor.
is.
Okay, perfect. That's CR 21-09785-I. Okay, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, we received an email that her PTD application packet was denied due to the fact that there was an accident and restitution pending. But in speaking with Ms. Hanks, her insurance company dropped her as a result of paying this claim. And so maybe we just need to update that info, and then maybe the DA's office can revisit it based on that.
Okay, Mr. Lozano?
Your Honor, I would just request the documents that show that restitution was paid.
And we'll get on that immediately. Even though she's been dropped, obviously the insurance company can still get us those documents.
Go ahead and get those documents and email them over to Mr. Lozano so that he can present them, and then I guess you'll let him know if it can be reconsidered.
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
Okay, then we'll go ahead and do that. And I'll go ahead and give you some time to be able to do that, and then we'll have a status hearing on how much time do you need, Mr. Jarvis?
I would say maybe 30 to 45 days.
Okay, we'll come back on June the 7th
Very good.
at 9:30.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. May we be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Okay. Mr. Mora, your client already appeared, so I went ahead and let him release him, okay? I
Judge,
let him
what was
come on and release him. Go ahead.
What was the reset date?
That's what I'm gonna get for you right now. Okay, so how much time did you need?
I guess 30 days, Judge, and then we'll
Well,
submit
I
that.
thought you're not gonna file an order setting jury trial on it?
We can,
after-
Judge.
I'm just saying because since the victim, the alleged victim did not make it to her appointment, so she's not cooperating. So I don't know what you want to do. I mean, is this something, Mr. Lozano, that you would accept a bench trial on? Or I don't know, Mr. Mora, if that's something you wanted to explore.
And I have to give my client time because he's coming in from Oklahoma, so.
I don't know, Mr. Lozano, did you want to staff it to see if it would be a bench trial or a jury trial?
Yes, Your Honor, I would need to staff that case.
Okay, let me go ahead and give him the opportunity to staff the case to see if it would be a bench trial, jury trial. Once he knows, please communicate with Mr. Mora so he can discuss it with his client. If his client is willing to do a bench trial over a jury trial, that's what they give you. If not, then we can just move forward with a jury trial. So we'll just set it for a status date for May the 24th at 9:30.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, if
Yes,
nothing
ma'am.
further, you're excused.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Lidhart,
Good morning, Your Honor.
good morning, sir. What number?
I'm here on number 83 on your criminal docket this morning.
CR 21-00125-I ESAU Romero. Is Mr. Romero present?
He is present, Your Honor. He's logged in as LG Stylo 6.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what is the announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, we're asking for a continuance. There's a felony still pending at intake and get a reset date.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, are you still showing that?
Yes, Your Honor, it's still at intake.
Okay, then we'll go ahead and come back on August the 16th at 9:30.
Thank
If
you,
you
Your
need
Honor.
something sooner, let us know.
Thank you, Your Honor. Nothing further in this honorable court. May my client and I both be excused.
Yes, Mr. Romero, please, next time you keep your camera on the whole time that I'm addressing you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay, yes, Mr. Lidhart, you and your client are excused.
Thank you, Judge. Have
Thank
a
you.
great day. God bless.
Likewise. Okay, Mr. Sanchez, are you ready? Attorney Sergio Sanchez.
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor. I'm present and ready, Judge. I've got, I believe, two cases on your docket, two defendants.
Okay, go ahead.
Your Honor, Luz Divina Salazar, I believe she's numbers 88 through 90.
Yes, CR 21-07-245-I, CR 18-14330-I, CR 20-02-967-I. And what is your announcement?
Judge, I believe we're waiting for some new business of hers coming through the intake department. Might be misdemeanor intake.
Mr. Lozano, what are you showing?
No, there's a felony at intake, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Soto, does she have a device?
Yes, Judge, she has an LI device with lifesaver and there's no violations.
Okay. All right, then we'll come back on August 16th at 9:30, Mr. Sanchez, to see by then if the felony has already been indicted or what's going to happen with it. And then if you need something sooner, just let us know. And Ms. Salazar, please continue with no violations, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Anything else on her?
Not on Ms. Salazar, Your Honor, but I do have another individual on your docket.
Okay, yes, Ms. Salazar, you are excused.
Your Honor, I didn't hear August what? It kind of cut off.
16th.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, go ahead.
She's online, Your Honor, Miss Sarah Ramos. Unfortunately, I don't have the numbers on the docket, but she does have more.
Yes, it's 72 through 74, CR 20-00033-I, CR 20-06689-I, CR 20-06690-I. Sarah Ramos.
Your Honor, for Ms. Ramos, I've received the discovery as well as the digital discovery, and I'm asking for time to try to work this out with Mr. Lozano. We expect this to be an agreement subject to your approval and not a trial.
Well, Ms. Ramos, Sarah, it is so good to see you.
Hi.
Amazing.
Thank you.
And I understand you have like a superstar report card that's coming out right now.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Ms. Soto, do you have a report?
Judge, she has a mobile device with Lifesaver. There's no violations. She's also complying with AIP. Been on AIP since November the 21st of 2021. She has also been attending AA meetings, Judge. She's doing very well.
Okay, Mr. Sanchez, I believe you had a request with respect to AIP. Removal?
Yes, Your Honor. We're asking the court to consider relaxing the conditions. Of course, we'll defer to you. You know, there's some history. I believe you know the background, but I'm happy to hear she's doing well, Judge, and we defer to your ruling.
Sarah, you have been the epitome of an excellent role model in this court as to rehabilitation. You've really worked so hard on yourself, and you've worked so hard in the program. And I just want you to know that not only have I noticed, but you know, Ms. Soto has noticed, and you know, you just look so healthy. You're really fighting for yourself, Sarah, and I'm so proud of you.
Well, I thank you for giving me the opportunity.
So I'm going to remove you from AIP, and
Thank you.
that's going to be the first step in trusting you in this whole process, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
So,
Thank
Mr. Sanchez, how much time are you requesting, sir?
Your Honor, would the court consider 60 days since she's on bond? She does have a couple of cases, and I expect to work this out with the state.
Okay, let's do June 28th at 9:30. If you need something sooner, let us know, or if you need to change it to a plea date, let us know.
Yes, Your Honor.
So we'll see you, Sarah, then, and God willing, you continue to be doing excellent, okay?
Thank you. May I be excused?
You certainly may, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Sanchez, any other case?
Judge, that's all I have on your morning docket. Can I just inquire of your afternoon? I've got an appointed gentleman. I believe he's in custody. We've got your misdemeanor plea paperwork set up. We worked out the felony last week. I think it was in the 464th. I'm sorry, in the 275th. His name is Jose Marichalar Garza. And I think the agreement with the state is to plead to, I think, probation on some burglaries of vehicle and to maybe recommend dismissals on the others. Would do that in person today, Judge?
No, if he's in jail, we do those on Zoom.
Okay, ma'am. I've got the two. I'll just double check to make sure everything's e-filed with you, but that paperwork should be ready.
Okay.
Your Honor, I mean,
go ahead.
Judge, the judgments are filed, but he is not in custody, just to let Mr. Sanchez know.
Okay, so he's not in custody, Mr. Sanchez, so then we do need to set him up for an in-person plea.
Okay, Judge, so please understand, Judge, there's no, he was in jail last week.
Okay.
He must have previously made your bonds, but maybe was held on the 275th plea, and Judge Guayat accepted the probation recommendation last week. I did that in person.
Okay.
And we got, we also did your plea paperwork there in court because it saved a trip to the jail in Candor. But he must have previously made your bonds. And maybe when he pled to Judge Guayat's case, he was released. So I promise you, he's aware of your case. I know he means no disrespect if he's not going to be there in person. I'm not sure.
I'm not saying any, I mean,
yes,
all
ma'am.
I'm saying is that it's going to be in person, but go ahead, Ms. Rivera.
Judge, this defendant was released due to the overpopulation at the jail. I know that the county had been working with the courts in regards to granting PR bonds on defendants who were close to being released regarding pleas. And this was one of them, Your Honor.
Okay, so get in contact with him, Mr. Sanchez, and I can only set him up for either Thursday, April 28th, or then if not, it would be May 12th.
Judge, can I have a little bit of time just to make sure that everything's in order? Because there might be a missing signature. I just want to make sure all the paperwork's ready. Could I have the May 12th date?
Yes, May 12th at 1:30.
And yes, ma'am. I'll get in touch with him.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you're welcome. You have a good day.
Good day.
Okay, Miss Olivares, I'm sorry. What case do you have, Miss Fella?
Mute her. I'm on. Okay, number 8, Your Honor. Thank you. I always enjoy to hear you. Your docket.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that was you on there, or else I'm gonna try to
No, no.
remember your number. Okay.
No,
CR
Bianca knows because I always text her.
CR 21-04370-I, CR 20-03128-I, CR 20-03126-I, CR 21-04371-I, CR 21-04372-I, CR 21-04373-I, and CR 21-04374-I, Isaias ISAIAS Cantu. Mr. Isaias Cantu, can you please turn on your camera? Okay, go ahead, Ms. Olivares.
Yes, Your Honor. This is a companion cases with a felony that we have in the 430th, which is pending there too. So I do need more time. Also, I know he's got that monitor and you were going to check him on that.
Okay, so Ms. Soto, do you have a report on him? Does he has an alcohol monitoring device?
Judge, he has his mobile device with Safeguard Solutions. The device has been blocked. He is not complying with the mobile device, Judge. I have tried to reach out to him via phone, text message. He has not responded to my phone calls, Judge. He's been blocked since March the 23rd, Judge.
Okay, so Mr. Cantu, you were ordered to make a donation, and then now this, because you've been blocked, this is the second violation, so I'm gonna need to see you in person. Do you understand me, sir?
Yes, ma'am. The reason for all that is I lost my job and Verdi's gonna, well, they had to close down the barbershop to remodel because there was mold inside the walls and we had to go through TDLR and all that stuff. So we're barely opening back up this week on Friday, and that really gave me a big setback. And I'm self-employed. I mean, I can't cut at my house. I can't cut people's hair here, and that was a big loss for me. I couldn't pay, and I have child support payments also as well, and I've been a little bit behind on those as well, ma'am.
He does, Your Honor. I know his family very, very well, and unfortunately, that's what happened to him.
No, I understand that, but I mean, there's nothing I can do about the fact that, I mean, he's got to do what he needs to do to make his financial obligations, especially as a condition of bond. Because if he can't, then what's going to happen is I'm going to end up incarcerating him, and then he's not going to work. He's not going to see his kids. He's not going to do any of those things. And I don't want to have to do that, because then it's not going to be a benefit to anybody. You know,
Right.
So he needs to get it together. So you need to have that
Yes, Your
device on. How much time do you need? You need to get that device reactivated.
I can get it reactivated by Friday evening, ma'am. I'll be back at work at Friday. I already have my appointment scheduled for the day and everything.
So you need to get that device reactivated by May the 2nd.
And the Mad Lab, I could do the donation tomorrow, ma'am. I could borrow that money.
Well, you need to, what's your phone number?
Right now, I can't even receive calls to my phone number, but I can get reached out to my mother's phone,
Well, what's your mom's phone number?
956-272-2517.
Okay, as soon as Ms. Soto has an opportunity to contact you, she'll let you know how to make that donation to Matt. But I'm gonna set him for a short status, Ms. Olivares, and he's gonna have to show up in person.
Yes, Your Honor.
And that's gonna be on May the 12th.
Okay.
And that'll be at 1:30.
Your Honor, can we do it before? I'm going to be out from May 12th through the 16th.
Okay, let me see. It's because I don't know if let me see.
Your Honor, we
We're
can
gonna
do
be out
the
the 12th through the what?
The 16th.
Okay, what about the 19th, Miss Rivera?
Yes, ma'am, we consider that date.
Okay, May 19th at 1:30.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor.
And that's gonna be in person, Mr. Cantu, so you better have everything together by that time. Do you understand me?
I will, Your Honor.
Okay. Anything else on him, Ms. Olivares?
No, Your Honor, thank you very much, and you all have a blessed day.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, who's on this iPhone right here? Sir,
I don't know, Your Honor, if you're talking about me, but Attorney Robert De La Garza here for Armando Sandoval.
okay,
If
what
that's who
number?
you're.
Do you know what number?
It's number 91, Judge. My client or the defendant submitted the final document that he needed to get this case dismissed. I was informed by the prosecutor this morning that that was e-filed, of course, because we got that document just this morning to them. So it has been e-filed, and I just wanted to stay on. Last time I had to go to another court, judge, and I wasn't able to get back in time. So I know you had mentioned to the to Mr. Sandoval that you needed me here this time. So I just sat through it this morning and afternoon.
Okay, CR 21-10228-I, Armando Sandoval. Okay, Mr. Lozano, do you have what you need for the dismissal?
Yes, Your Honor, the dismissal has been e-filed.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Mr. De La Garza. I'll sign it as soon as I get it, okay?
Thank you, Judge. Thank you very much.
Okay.
May I be excused or may we be excused?
Yes, sir. Is your client on? I don't see.
I believe so. I was just texting with him all morning.
Mr. Sandoval, is that you?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Yes, you and your client are excused, sir.
All right. Thank you, Judge. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Okay, let's go over the cases. Okay, I have number 49. Number 100. Okay, and numbers 104 through 107 were reset to what date?
1 second, Judge.
Sure.
Judge, they've been reset to, it'll be a June setting.
Okay.
June the 7th, Your Honor.
Okay. I have number 116. Mr. Damian, any other ones that I missed?
Let me look through, Judge. Very big docket.
Oh, I'm sorry. Number 65. And was there an announcement made on number 71?
On number 71, Judge, it is set for June the 2nd for a motion to suppress.
Okay. Okay, I think that's all. Mr. Damian, did you see anything else?
Numbers 84 and 85, same defendant.
Let me see. Yes, you are correct. Anyone else? Anything else? Any other one?
I believe the other ones I had missed the announcements when the water guy had gotten here.
Okay. All right, go ahead and call out the names that I gave you.
Okay. Victor Magañas Jr., Victor Magañas, Victor Magañas. Enrique Perez III, Enrique Perez, Enrique Perez. Alberto Mendoza Ruiz, Alberto Ruiz, Alberto Ruiz. Javier Torres Jr., Javier Torres, Javier Torres. And And Joshua Zuniga already had an ISI and KP is set.
Okay, what does the state say of these no-show defendants?
Your Honor, state requested a judgment ISI be granted, a KPS issued, and all bonds forfeited for these no-show defendants.
Okay, that'll be granted. All right, that concludes this morning's criminal docket. I'm stopping the